Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the digital asset investor, and there is more craziness going on between Roger Ver and Craig Wright. I showed you the video in my prior video about Craig Wright going crazy and how arrogant and pompous he came off in that video earlier. But what I want to just further illustrate is that these guys are completely ignoring the fact that they are being watched by investors, and the investors, big smart investors around the world, are looking at these guys, and they have to be thinking. Here Roger Ver is referring more or less referring to Craig Wright as an extortionist. So, but what he really represents to these large investors that are looking at this going on, what he really represents, because of proof of work, well, that's what they're dealing with here, is what this really is it's competing miners that are threatening each other with what they consider their power to be versus the other guy. And you can actually look in the comments section here, and you can literally see some of the investors in either Bitcoin Cash or whatever Bitcoin. You can see some of the investors that are literally telling them, like this one right here. It says, "It sucks to be on the receiving end of a fork." In other words, these are investors. These are current investors that are like, "What are you doing?" Now, this guy may not be saying, "What are you doing?" He may think that it's great that this is going on, but his wallet sure doesn't. I can tell you that. And so, if you're an institutional investor, or let's say you're backed, and you're setting up an entire exchange, and Bitcoin is going to be your first flagship product, and you're watching this going on, and you're watching Bitcoin Cash go down over 40% in a 24-hour period directly because of a fork and this fight that is going on, and the fact that they're exposing that miners can compete and have different levels of power that can affect that digital asset. What in the world would you be thinking putting your money in there? You would not. And so, XRP will come out on top in this thing. You mark my words. But I wanted to show you this further. Forbes Crypto, Norway moved to end electricity subsidies for Bitcoin and crypto miners. And then you saw, there was a video going around I saw where the Chinese the mining has become where it's not so profitable. The Chinese are throwing the mining rigs into the trash. And so what's happening is this fork exposed where the kryptonite of proof of work. And the kryptonite of proof of work is causing it to implode. But more importantly, it's going to cause investors to realize that proof of work is not the solution, but guess what is? Proof of stake and consensus would be the solution. And so an XRP's consensus, and I encourage you all over your holiday to go and watch videos on YouTube so that you understand the difference, proof of work and proof of stake, and then consensus. Joel Katz or David Schwartz, the CTO of Ripple, has videos where he talks about consensus, which is what XRP is. But consensus does not allow the proof of work puts power in the hands of the miner, who can be the largest, and for that reason it's dangerous, because like we said before, China could control that mining power, which I think they do. But now what I want to get to, the title that I titled this video, I think it's my most perfect title ever. I rest my Ripple XRP community, I rest my case, ... my use case. And the reason I titled this video that is because of this. This is at Ripple Panda XRP. you need to follow at Ripple Panda XRP. They put out a lot of good information. Now, I want to give you the backdrop to this. I've been watching CNBC since crypto came onto the scene. At first, they, of course, said it was a scam and all that business. Well, in the last year, they have started making it almost a daily feature. And this Thomas Lee is one of the guys who's on there all the time. He's kind of the crypto guru that comes on usually on Fast Money towards the end of the day on CNBC. One thing that's been common, very common, on CNBC Fast Money when they have their crypto segments is that it's almost like everybody on the set avoids bringing the words XRP up, bringing even the name Ripple or XRP up. And I've always thought that behind the scenes they all knew. But I'm beginning, this clip here, it's really weird in that it's almost like this guy's just figuring this out. But Thomas Lee, co-founder of Fundstrat Global, who's always been a Bitcoin guy, it says they discussed the recent BTC fallout. He mentioned XRP as a safe haven and that it has real use case in this video. You've got to go to Panda, Ripple Panda XRP, and then I guess go to @Dave_Jones_02. I guess he provided it to Panda. But anyway, it's surreal to see this because this, it's like Brad Garlinghouse told us all along. It's about the use case. If you don't have a use case, you're worthless as a digital asset. And now Bitcoin has two huge problems. One, proof of work. Two, use case. It matters that XRP is the fastest digital asset on the planet. It matters that it's the most scalable. All of these things we've been talking about, they matter. It matters that it was designed to improve upon the things that Bitcoin had wrong with it. All of this matters. It always has mattered. I want to finish this video by reading to you from the end of Hoder's blog. He wrote a blog called Early Warning, Adoption Signals Detected. He says, the traditional behavior and nature of ledger activity has been disrupted as of late by never before seen occurrences of wallet movement, strange escrows and amounts, and dramatically different on ledger payment volumes. These observations are coinciding with a consistent preference by crypto traders for XRP over any other cryptocurrency. For crypto traders looking for early warning signs, much like residents living on a fault line, these developments are very serious indications of a quickly developing situation that may accelerate dramatically in the coming days. As crypto traders begin to swivel their focus to the cryptocurrency being used for international transfers, I predict that more analysis of these early warning signs will reveal what we've been predicting all along. The XRP is on the move and is being adopted at scale by those organizations using it to lower their payment costs. XRP is going to help these early adopters compete and win against much larger opponents. And when these larger players take note and begin to join the party, I wonder just how much more momentum will build behind the fastest and most scalable digital asset in existence. Or in other words, the greatest digital asset ever created. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and over Thanksgiving while you're eating your turkey, tell your friends and family that I rest my case, my use case. Thanks for listening.